Biz on the track.
SB on the beat.
How you supposed to have light if you got solar missing? Everything seemed bright with solar vision. A whole court and a witness, nobody noticed missing. I'm my own judge, jury, and a co-defendant. It ain't an idol with the solar image. Get to the core, my nigga, no pretending. Hotter than Jamie Foxx on a solar mission. Melchizedek, no beginning nor an ending. Ain't no need to study long if you gon' study wrong. You got me chasing the ghost with no lily bones. Blew a hustle anywhere but never hustle home. Mama pray for his soul cause he ain't coming home. Watch you doctrine get demolished. Bluetooth pilots for YouTube scholars. I do for dollars, not no stupid dollars. My new provider make them hoop and holler. In the lead for the light breakers, Illuminati. You ain't doing nada and blue ain't bother. Can't be rolling with you with no stupid maga. No Candace Owens, I don't do Kamala. Free flowing up this new Kabbalah. Lumen in the garden, hit a human olive. And you can get this stick with no soup inside. Blue seek asylum on a Cuban island. My newest challenge is live a long life. Can't nobody live it for you. You gon' live your own life. Right place, wrong time. I'm in the valley where the bones dry. I prophesy to the bones rise. How you supposed to have light if you got solar missing? Everything seem bright with solar vision. A whole court and a witness, nobody noticed missing. I'm my own judge, jury, and a co-defendant. It ain't an idol with the solar image. Get to the core, my nigga, no pretending. Hotter than Jamie Foxx on a solar mission. Melchizedek, no beginning nor an ending. Wake up, Jacob, tell him it's urgent. Identify me by the blessings, never the curses. Walk on water, but I never submerging. You a goon on Zoom, but never in person. My verses merge with the ancient letters. My rating's good, but my rank is better. You soft as Wayne and baby's leather. If I bring my best, you can't do better. Local natives, surrounded by the foreigners. The throne of David, the crown is Moorish. I can anoint the babies and crown the poorest. I'm rolling out, I found the forest. Lex told me keep a head and a leg up. Y'all ride with a tank at your head, bruh. Consul told you keep your bread up. Seen solar at the door like Lampa. Yeah, I'm shooting for the top like Rick Berry. Sneaking baseline trying to rip Parrish. This is where your talking points get perished. Just to be a champion.
Never. I'm affiliated. 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 I'm affiliated with the folks. I'm affiliated with the lords. I'm affiliated with the stones. I'm affiliated with the fours. I'm affiliated with the bloods. I'm affiliated with the crips. I'm affiliated with the thugs. And be affiliated with the shit. I'm affiliated. 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 I grew up in the streets and met some real niggas trying to find something to eat. And met some real bitches trying to find something to free. Got the plug on the weed, the D got the plug on the heat. The beats, now we charging niggas for fee. We couldn't get free for nothing, now it's nothing for free. We used to get weed for hundreds, now we sell hundreds. And we used to keep heat in the house, now we keep heat under the seat. Tripping come from under the seat, put your bitch ass under a sheet. Bitch, I'm from the G. We moved the nap and got the plug, now we thugging the peace. We got that bag and now we laugh when it come to the beef. These bitches used to swear to God they wouldn't fuck us for free. And now these hoes dying trying to suck us to sleep. Get that yay outside, run around with that K outside. Back when you can play outside, my niggas will stay outside. Just know on my grave I ride. Every motherfucking day I grind. To the motherfucking day I die. Disrespect the way that I'm affiliated. 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 I'm affiliated with the folks. I'm affiliated with the lords. I'm affiliated with the stones. I'm affiliated with the fours. I'm affiliated with the bloods. I'm affiliated with the crips. I'm affiliated with the thugs. I'm affiliated with the shit. I'm affiliated. 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 Good with the luck, got initiated. Good with the game and the syndicated. I be the cat, got it vindicated. I'm with the shit, man, the gang gang. We on the streets on the chain gang. Blood and blood out, we gang gang. We all as one as the same thing. Don't let this nigga go bang bang. Blaza the Jimmy the woo woo. GD the cripple the suwu. Keep your kick hand phone now. Really low many and phone now. Affiliated, we connected. Affiliated, we respected. Better never disrespected. Baby coming to correct. Affiliated like Concord. Fifth block be the vice, Lord. Rapid fire like a money bag. Almighty or a body bag. Bitch, you know we going global. Bitch, you know we ain't local. Global thugs, our color green. Anything else, voting. The man is not allowed to fly a plane in his own country. But you want to convince the world that this man is not only a threat to his neighbors, but he is a threat to the entire human family. You are a liar, liar, and the people are intellectual cowards who sit down and suck up this filthy lie.
Man, I've been rapping for a minute, I don't see how niggas hate on me. Swall boss, the greatest motherfucker should wait on it. Even if my album drops 10 years from now, nigga, it's gonna be the hardest album out 10 years from now, nigga. The Swall boss, you niggas should see that shit. Whatever I am in, the old niggas should be that shit. Whatever they say they gon' grow, I don't agree with it. Just add a couple of my hoes and come to be with it. Man, it's Swall boss. The reason why these niggas get hard off if 100 niggas die. First cost is a small cost. I'm trying to get my people on their feet again, nigga. But I'm back smoking weed, drinking Hennessy, nigga. And maybe that's why I'm not back on my shit. It's why I bought some 2-6 and moved out to the bricks. A couple people from Phil. Now we know we done shit. Now they know they should quit trying to make it hood rich. All that bullshit on your man, I wish you would spit. Niggas know what I'm about, and they wish I would flip. Niggas ask about the track, they wanna hear that shit. But when I ask to do the track, they don't hear that shit, man. And that's the type of shit that I don't say, man. Niggas know from the go that I don't play, man. Coming straight from the street, no, I can't straight, man. They ain't fucking with him, 'cause he don't pay, man.
Why are the Europeans so insecure about other people in the world? And why do you, everywhere you go, you gotta kill and murder the rest of the people of the human family? Your history is written in the blood of the black, the brown, the yellow, and the red. Why are you so insecure? Do you know what brings about insecurity? What brings about insecurity is when you have a false concept of yourself. And the false concept of self is white supremacy. They believe that they are better because they are white. And as a result, see, when a man has that kind of silly mentality, Hitler had the silly mentality that the white man, the Aryan, is superior. So then at the Olympics, Jesse Owens kicks up all the Aryans. Hitler is outraged. He's angry. Very simplistic. Yeah. Well, you need it to be simplistic. You need it to be extra simplistic.
You see, they can't even take
The reality, I know they can't. They can't handle. Look. When you take a brick, and you hurl the brick among a pack of dogs, only the dog who gets hit yelps. Think about it.
Man, shout out to the fam. Big on the track, Z on the key on that snapping off fam. Shout out to Solar Mind, the commissioner of Solar Vision Debate League, the greatest debate league on earth, now back on these YouTube streets. And shout out to Knowledge One Alive, Do the Knowledge Radio. Shout out to the AOI, that's Brandon Bay, Wiki, Radical, I'm Pooh, Pro Black, Gold Mine, Ground Zero, Hurricane Katrina, the King James 13 Anti-Bully Inc., a non-profit organization aimed at preventing bullying by bringing awareness to it. Shout out to the judges, shout out to the peers, and shout out to the most people in the world, the people of SVDL. As y'all hit that live button coming in, or you hit the dislike button because you a hater. It don't matter. Just come in and be present and speak and say something so I can shout you out, so people can see the people actually here, and it could provoke them, influence them to actually want to come here too. And they say, damn, people actually in here commenting and chatting and talking and hitting the like button. Let me go participate. And that's how the channel grows, y'all. Yes, Astro, the house in Gary, Indiana called the Haunted House. That was actually one of Bingo's family members' house. Playboy, I might have heard of him. Playboy, it's a brother named Playboy. His mother stayed in that house, and the family who did that documentary is the ones who moved in there after Auntie moved out. We call her Auntie, you know. After she moved out, it's the White House in Glen Park. It's on this little funny street. Yeah. I heard of that. I saw that and shit. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. So yeah, we could do that. I could go to Gary and go to the ghost house and see who's staying out. We can see what's up. Yeah, if y'all ain't check that out, it was a weird thing. I ain't know about it. Big O called me, told me about it, like, nigga, why they just did this documentary on Playboy Mama's house? I'm like, about what? Like, this some dude was possessed and walked up the wall backwards in front of the police and a goddamn counselor. I said, damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, so shout out to y'all. If y'all didn't know, we are back on the Argument League. The pre-debate shows and the post-debate shows will strictly, exclusively be streaming from there. That's right. I've been given the blessing. The pre-debate shows and the post-debate shows to the SVDL League will be exclusively on the Argument League. So make sure you subscribe over there if you're on the YouTube Streets channel. I will be simulcasting on both of those channels, but the pre-debates and the post, until further notice, but the pre-debate and the post-debate is exclusively on the Argument League. Yeah, that was real, fam. That was real. That was a real story. I saw the documentary. I know the house. I personally know the house. I've been in the house. I slept in the house. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. So here it is, man. The day of days. Domo versus Lance tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is it appropriate to refer to ancient people as black and white? Only on the Solar Vision Debate League. So make sure y'all subscribe to that channel too. So them 3 channels y'all should be checking out. The Solar Vision Debate League, the home, you already know. The Argument League, the spot, you already know. And these YouTube streets, the block, you already know. So you got the crib, we got the spot, we got the block. So what we got? We at the crib, then you already know we motherfucking SVDL. If we at the spot, we at the Argument League. If we on the block, we in these YouTube streets, man. So there you go. That's how you develop a culture. And I just need everybody to respect it and honor it. And then we can get it out. Other than that, man, let's see these right here. Is it still up there? No. I have something else up there. Shout out to Leo Muhammad. Thank you for letting us use your voice. Not striking us. Here it is. Today, Domo versus Lance. You already know. 9 o'clock. Is it appropriate to refer to ancient people as black and white? Swab Boss versus Good God Allah. Good God Allah happened the other day. Suave moved on to the divisional round. Blue versus Battle Axe is, hold on, I actually got the schedule. I just don't know where it's at. Oh, it's right here. Okay, hold on. Blue versus Battle Axe is on the 10th. Taz moves on to the division round. T-Duck moves on to the division round. But he scheduled an exhibition debate that he now wants to change the title because he found out he was wrong. E-Mac versus Asar is going down on the 7th. Did the ancient Egyptian religion originate from Africa or the Middle East? Then we got Hal versus Akmalak going down all the way on the 16th. Is there an afterlife when you die? And then we have Madan versus A9, May 9th. Were there over 100,000 slaves brought to the Americas? We gonna get it there. Shout out to everybody, man, who been checking it out. Y'all already know what it's about. And also, we still have the race. Yes, it's a race. A foot race. A foot race to the MVP. Domo coming in first with 979 accumulated points. Blue coming in second with 139 rapid fire points. And third coming in Asar with 144 premise round points. So we shall get it the fuck in. It is the boy. It is the homie. It is the boss. Suave. We are in the building. I haven't put the link to the Zoom out there yet. So let me do that now. But I know y'all love hearing me rant for a good little time. How did I end up right here with you after all the things that I've been through? You feel me? Sometimes you just gotta listen to shit like that, man. Go back, put that Drake on. That Thank Me Later. Show me a good time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Show me a good time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Show me a good. Show me a good. Show me a good time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What? Here's a night that I won't remember with the people that I can't forget. Man. Sometimes you just gotta put shit like that on, man, and how did I end up right here with you after all the things that I've been through? Peace! Ain't nobody afraid of Dumbo. Let's get it, Lance. Y'all already know Lance did an interview yesterday. One of the most firest interviews of SVDL. If y'all ain't checked it out, make sure y'all go back and check it out. He was straight clowning, disrespect, talking shit, throwing niggas all across the room. The nigga looked dangerous for like 0.3 seconds. Dangerous. He was looking down at the camera with his authority, speaking in this motherfucking tone, and had a nigga feeling all uncomfortable within his debate self. Whoa. Is he really coming for that championship? Or is he just playing? Or is he just playing? Or is he playing with our minds? Acting all fucking European and pseudo-ish and Huguenotish and dragons, and then get a debate. And yes, you can refer to ancient people as black and white on the stipulations of, under the conditions of, with the premise of, correlated with studies. Will that happen? We don't know, man. We gonna see. Shout out to Domo. Shout out to Lance. Pretty interesting convo went down last night. Do you want to hear it? Pretty interesting convo went down last night. Do you want to hear it? Let's see. Let's see. This nigga Domo. Lance and Madame was teaching last night. It was beautiful. Can't even lie. It was inspiring. It was beautiful. It was elegant. It was like watching two ugly doves dance simultaneously. What is it? When they do that, the dancing together, somebody knows. Sequence dance. Is it sequential dance? What is synchronized? It was like two ugly doves synchronized dancing, turning into these beautiful doves, and then being eaten by an alligator at the same time. Shout out to both of those guys, man. I believe you, big bro, and I appreciate it, man. Kind of comes from a lot of things. My girl is beautiful. She takes care of me. She loves me. She's patient with me. We understand each other. I love her. I'm so goddamn amazed by her and the feats she's able to do. That's one thing that starts my day off right. And then, I get to taking the good air that the Lord has provided for us. Get up, play a little music, let my dog out. He run around. He love me, right? Wagging his tail. He can't. Oh, man, you the most important person in the fucking world. I love your fucking skin. Let me bite it. And then I blaze my weed up. My girl bring me something to eat like an angel. And then I get to go live and talk to the coolest people with a computer that's heard of us. You are. So that's what it is, man. Shout out to Queen Katrina. You got darn right. Drake, nah, I'm good, fam. LOL. It's Griselda over here, Brooklyn, New York. Shit, I'm gonna kick Jimmy Wheelchair down some stairs. I ain't even mad at that, bro. But that early Drake, before Griselda was around, because that's when I fucked with Drake. That comeback season, that one album, the comeback season, I was mad he actually signed to Cash Money because Cash Money was ruling with the drugs and the sex and the murder and the lean. But Drake had this flow. It was a breath of fresh air because he was talking about girls and family and homies and you know what I'm saying, like kicking it. It was like a breath of fresh air. And then he signed with Cash Money, started talking about the same shit they was fucking talking about. But if you go back, I promise you, that music was special and still is. Go back and check out that Comeback Season and go back and check out that Thank Me Later. But you goddamn right. Boo, 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 boo. My shooter doing bad again. My shooter doing bad again. That Griselda is off the chain, man. He brought back that good feeling for an old ass nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? Came back with that 90s New York. I appreciated it now. You feel me? Yeah, shout out Cocaine Music. Shout out to the First Lady, Miss Katrina, respectfully. I appreciate that last call. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I fucked with that old Drake. I would like to hear Les do a lesson just himself. So we could hear exactly how he comes to his conclusions. That's impossible. That is impossible. Because one thing, I mean, he really was by himself last night because he was ruling Madonna. And every time Madonna disagreed, that nigga, no, man, he did Madonna just like he be saying we be doing here. Man, you didn't even study this stuff. Go look the stuff up first and then come back. That nigga wasn't checking on shit Madonna was saying. That nigga was like, nah, man, because they vibrate the earth and the earth raises the motherfucking ground up and then they build on top of it. Yeah, that 90s shit, man. It felt good. I felt appreciated by some young niggas. You know what I'm saying? That heard that real shit and was like, I don't want to auto-tune on every song. Because that's what everybody does. That nigga Dirk auto-tuned so much, that nigga quit. Let me see if I can get some of this. Where is it at right now? Let me see.
Young people come the three-way war that was going on for the dominance of what they call the New World or America and South America in those islands. You know, it was a world war going on between. But I don't think it was for the dominant. Well, if it was for the dominance, bro, it was definitely having something to do with. Well, in America, it had become riches because in different colonies, they saw the wealth that our native people had in this land, and they was fighting for it. Spain, England, the French, all of them, a lot of them was fighting for those to steal and set up colonies to get these natural resources that didn't exist in their land. Well, the land was depleted. Right. So these new resources was like a fucking gold. They was facing famine. They was eating potato soup, bro. They were poor in that land.
Poor in that land. Did you hear him? Man, they on here dropping science, man. Hold on.
So it was almost by a survival tactic for them to come over here. Some of it was by force, and much of it was by trade and barter. Yeah, I know, because in the New World, one of the bringing this out in debate, man, showing how the different natural resources that our people already had over here that they had no idea about. And, it brought them up, a lot of them up to superpower, not just through slave labor, but, through their own labor. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm thinking you ain't understanding how much actual. So, all right. So, look, what happened is started becoming a more of a profit to provide. They had to expand because of the demand for food for the people coming into the land.
The crickets. You don't understand, Madonna?
I mean, I can see how that's possible. Because it becomes a selling thing. It becomes like
Madonna trying not to piss him off. I can see how it's possible. He don't want to say, man, that shit sounds stupid. Madonna's finna fall into that. Lance, you sound stupid. Madonna, listen, real talk.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Because we're born as humans. We have a certain amount of time on this earth. And when you're a baby, you really don't know the extent of knowledge that's out there. It's not even important. You're just like, wow, my favorite colors, I love them. Let me see them again. My favorite shapes. Let me eat on stuff I'm not supposed to eat on. And then you grow up and you say, hold on, I need to learn math and letters, arithmetic and spelling. And so you do that. And then they say, wait, it's more stuff I gotta learn? It's more stuff I gotta learn? It's more stuff I gotta learn? And then upon that trail as you get older, you either get to the apex of your knowledge and then you get dumber, or you meet by consuming misinformation and drawing these wild conclusions, or you get more studied and intelligent because you got the right information. And you learn how to critically think to logical conclusions, right? Now, clearly, Lance, Madon, who else? A bunch of people, T-Duck, a bunch of people have went dumb at that apex, right? And then some people got smarter, right? Now that those people that all went dumb, this is how beautiful life is. Now that all of those people that all went dumb are coming to meet each other, there's a smart off between the dumb people. So now, Madon is seeing himself in the mirror, and Lance like, okay, we can't do that. We can't do that. Which Madon always showed signs of intelligence because, he was against the flat earth. It was certain things. When it comes to women, he's horrible. But other than that, he kind of shows that. But when, okay, example, Claim. When Claim looking at Madon and Lance and who else is it discussing that Claim like to let get they like Claim is looking at that and he sees his mark, right? Oh, okay. Now Madon and Lance is gonna force one or the other to get smarter, while the other one stands boldly on their ignorance. It's beautiful.
Buying food, like a buying crops, buying tobacco, buying sugar, buying cotton, or selling, I should say.
But see, I
before it was for survival.
I understand because they didn't have. What I understand is they didn't have a coinage system back then.
Did you hear him? They didn't have a coinage system back then. Let's go.
They didn't have a coinage. Like, they didn't have nickels and dimes and pennies.
This nigga Madon said they didn't have nickels and dimes back then.
Yes, they did, bro. What are you talking about?
No, it was not being used at that point in time to like that, bro.
How you got Roman coins, bro? How you got Roman coins and
Roman coins? When you look,
pirate treasures, pirate coins.
You look at
what are you talking about, bro?
What I'm telling you is, when you look at when these colonies are getting set up, they didn't use coinage. The tobacco, the sugar cane, and these things was the currency.
No. That nigga listen.
I mean, yeah, with the bartering and trade and all that. Yeah.
Nah.
Sure. That was the currency. That was the main currency. We know they had different like that, but it wasn't being used as tobacco probably outweighed that little piece of gold you had.
Yeah, gold wasn't. Well, see, are you talking about?
I'm saying like a coin, like a coin or silver coin at that point in time, because that coin was only relative to that land area. Like another coin you had wasn't worth shit.
Silver and gold is universal, bro.
But in some areas they didn't give a fuck about what you had, silver or gold.
Well, if you try to bring some gold, something to the Mayans, and they got a gold castle. You know what I'm saying?
It don't mean shit.
It don't mean shit, right? Of course,
that's the point I'm making.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Those natural resources, like you said, food, the different spices, the cotton, the sugar, the tobacco, all these things was worth its weight in gold because it was new to the people. It was like the newest, hottest commodity. It was like selling like hotcakes. You know what I mean? No, it was that they were shipping. Oh, bro, the Negro people was coming to America. The Anglo-Saxons was taking the land over there, but they were still poor. I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the whole dynamic of the. Oh yeah, all the wealth. I know what you mean. The majority of the wealth was in the what they call the New World over here. Over here, right? I will not. That's why I said. That's why I'm bringing out in debate, bro. I'm showing how the wealth was. I mean, it's amazing how they twisted history, man. Now those people that was doing all of this are those Sephardi Jews. Their whole family network. Now see that's the thing. Now you now see that's hey, I leave that one. I gotta you telling me something I don't know because see that's the thing. I don't know what they work for as Sephardic Jews or what, but I feel he's saying that it's game. That's possible. No, it's not possible. It's written. It's documented. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga turned anybody into a Jew. You better not be in that history book doing good. If you got it so much as a car and a goddamn Adidas suit, you are a fucking Jew. If you have any type of prestige, Jew. That nigga led.
Yeah, because I haven't long enough. That's why I'm saying it's plausible, right? Yeah, right. But you have, so you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I have yet to I mean it's a proxy, bro. It's like they created a proxy for what really happened in hindsight. And after the fact, while our grandparents were children. You know what I'm saying? The whole well, my grandparents were children. The whole what's it called after the Civil War when it was when they was trying to say they was redoing something from slavery? What's it called? You talking about but Reconstruction. Yeah, Reconstruction. But have you ever seen any of those buildings that they said was being bombed? If you look at the rubble, like what was they using? What kind of cannonballs were they using to destroy these buildings?
What kind of cannonballs?
Well, I'm not sure. Hold on, let me show you something, bro.
Let me show you something.
I know. I think they learned from the Greeks and the Romans how to make those different cannons, but what actual material they used, I'm not sure. You said okay. What did I do? I'll do this. Look at these ruins, bro. Doesn't that look like Rome?
That nigga said that look like Rome. Look at them buildings, man. Look at them buildings, man. That nigga said, don't them look like Rome?
Doesn't that look like Rome?
Well, does it, Madonna?
Oh yeah, they said like they said, they said different architects from Spain and different areas, and then I believe a lot of our people over here showed them how to build a lot of that shit. No, it was already built.
It was already built, Madonna.
So that's still falling around. Why would they build Rome?
Oh, that's still falling down. What you saying? Okay.
Buildings like that over here when they're not building buildings like that over there.
Why are they building buildings over here when they're not even building buildings over there that no longer look like this? They've updated their buildings over there. Why are we seeing the older building over here? What do you think? This nigga don't know what Roman architecture is, nigga. Let's get it.
There no more. That the buildings like that, like this over there, are in ruins. Right. That's why I say they sent these buildings. They got in ruins from the war, from the Civil War. Well, what I'm saying is they had different architects that came over during that mass immigration time that knew how they had the skills to build that type of building. No, bro. I'm telling you, the buildings was already here. They were saying that these buildings was made in 1865. But when you look at the amount of buildings that were here prior to 1865, and you look at how many people was actually supposed to be colonizers, you wouldn't think it to be true. Let me. Yeah, because we showed them how to build houses. We showed them how to build two-story houses. Bro, we showed that in my debate with Yame. You show who? You show who how to build? We showed.
Who you saw? It is what it is, bro. Shout out to him. You know?
No, back in the times, and all that it was on gold plates. Yeah, because but see, that's what I'm saying. They didn't have no fun. The white man, the white colonies, they didn't have no women over here. What? History, that's like 1900s, bro. Late 1800s, early 1900s.
Where was we at? I gotta get back to that.
They work for a company. They work for a military. So it's conflation. It's a lot of stuff that it's not cut and dry, bro. It's clearly not cut and dry, bro. And if you do, it's not that much research you got to do. All you got to do is pick up a few books, and you'll start to see like, well, how is this happening at the same time this is happening? You think it to be true? Hold on, let me. Yeah, because we showed them how to build houses. We showed them how to build two-story houses. Bro, we showed that in my debate with Yame. You show who? You show who how to build? We showed those new settlers and colonials that came over. We showed them how to build different shit. Even though we already had a lot of shit built, we showed them how to build shit. Bro. All right, when you look at those style of houses that was built during colonial times, why don't you see them type of houses built on the coast of Africa? You do. No, you don't. show me the long houses and those different kind of houses being constructed. You don't see it, bro. Not until a later time. Not until a later time period do you see it. But in the early times, in colonial time, in the 1500s, 1400s, you don't see that type of houses being built on the coast of Africa. They had a whole different architecture style. It's the same Roman stuff, bro. Now I'm talking about long houses. When you look at the long houses, really in Africa, in the ocean world, look at this, 1500s. History of Africa. But that don't look like a long house. What I'm saying is, when you look at long houses, when you look at long house and you look at the slave plantation houses, a slave plantation houses ain't nothing but the long house we showed them how to make stacked up. Hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, stone cities.
Stone cities.
Let me see something. EURP. And look how the so-called slaves built their houses, bro. Where do they learn that technique from, man? Ants.
No, man. When you look at the long houses, man, we well, ants. She's like EULP. And look how the so-called slaves built their houses, bro. Where do they learn that technique from, man? Ants.
Ants, my nigga.
No, man. When you look at the long houses, man, we well. When you say the mounds, you say the mounds from the ants, yeah. But when you look at the long houses, I don't know where exactly we got it from, but I know we showed the white man how to do that shit. No, we didn't. We didn't show the way. Yeah, I mean, I understand about a stone, what you mean by stone construction, but we're talking about a long house that's made out of wood, and the architect of the design. That is native to America, bro. Houses made out of wood. Let me see. We're talking about long houses. You gotta look up long house. A long house, bro. I showed this in my debate against Yame. A long house, and like I said, when you stack them up, it looked like the same plantation house that the white girl was living in.
No. Fuck with you.
This looked like an ancient giant ship upside down. Now look at the long house from the picture on the second one, and look at you can see the construction. You can see how even in the slave quarters, you see how we built our houses. It was the same construction. Let me see. So let me see something, bro. Ancient. You get what I'm saying? If you looking at America, old America, you got forts made of stone. I agree. I won't disagree with that. But by the Civil War time, you got see like this right here. You see this? This is a clear repair. This is a repair of stones that was destroyed, and the Masons used these bricks to put this up. That's why all of these stones are different sizes and stuff like that. They use stones from old world buildings to furbish these buildings. That's why they be looking like that. They don't start like that. When people do stonework, it be perfect. It be like this. Oh yeah, we see a lot of that in South America, where you see they build new foundation on top of old, and over in Rome and Egypt as well. I agree with you. Right, like this right here go way further down. But this is my point. Like in Detroit, I know the buildings are made different because when you go to the Thomas Edison look up, you can see how they homes where they still got them. It still got them up. Am I saying Thomas Jefferson? No, it's the Ford Museum. Okay, and all I'm saying is that the Longhouse design, when we had cities over here in America, the Longhouse design was one of the main designs that a lot of houses was getting built out there. It was like the blueprint, even though you had different other kind of houses being constructed in other ways, but that Longhouse, that was the motherfucker. You see these right here? Why would they build that shimsy shit that they have now when they was building shit like this? Well, a lot of those temple designs are designed to show the creation of heaven and earth.
No, actually, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say in my studies that these are sound waves.
Right. It still goes back to a depiction or a description of the creation of heaven and earth. That's why you have in a lot of those areas you see the temple, different temples, and you see they have what they call the Holy of the Holies, which is a representation of the three worlds: the heavens, the earth, and the underworld.
In the world, right? Right, I feel you. The heavens, the earth, and what you said, the Holy of Holies.
Well, in a lot of those ancient temples and design you see like that, you'll see they have a temple constructed, and inside that temple, they will have something called the Holy of the Holies, and no two temple sites are built alike. When you look at a lot of temple sites, you see they may look same, but they are different. In any temple you look at,
they're sound
because I got this one scholar. He was showing how in ancient world they believe that anytime anybody make a description of heaven and earth for the temple, no two temples will be the same. Through all his research, he showed it how like when you look at all the temples, all the ancient temples you see built, none are alike. But they all got that one temple in the middle and a holy, what they call a Holy of the Holies.
Mm-hmm. These things are ancient, bro. They're before man. They're before modern man. We got replicas like this wooden one, but they're all made of the stones that's made of they're especially quarry stones that's making these things in the beginning.
I can ride with because they understood the different sound waves and the different vibrations that from the planetary star systems and the vibration of the earth and the different things. Like I said, it's a connection. They're showing a connection between the heavens, the earth, and what they call the underworld, or some people want to call it inner world, or that's how I see it.
Yeah, that's that. No, I mean I guess so, bro. I'm seeing that these things right here. I have a hunch, I should say, that these things are frequencies, visual frequencies.
It's just like snowflakes. No two snowflakes are alike, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that they're random frequencies.
It gotta be. The frequency creates the shape.
So that means if you know a frequency, you can predict the shape.
And I think that's why we got snowflakes, because it's already pre-programmed through the vibration and frequency that the different frequencies will alter the shapes of snowflakes, and that's why no two snowflakes are alike, but we are able to call them snowflakes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that. I definitely agree with that concept of water frozen at a certain frequency causes snowflakes to come down looking like they do.
Right, and I think
I'm sure
you was trying to tap into those different frequencies that the earth was, that they saw that was within what we call the heavens and the earth realm. So that's why they would build temples with different sound vibrations where you go into it, different sounds are being made, like through orchestra. That's why they call it orchestra and symphonies and all that, because you got different frequencies being played at different vibrations or different whatever. And that's how they was able to master that shit.
So why do you think that they have those vibrations? Because you didn't want to hear me tell your ass. You gonna tell me now?
No, well, go ahead, tell me. I think they did that because they understood, like I said, the different frequencies of the heavens and the earth and the creation of the heaven and earth, and that's why I said I think all of them are a depiction of the creation story that synchronized So synchrony and harmony between the heaven, the earth, and what we call the understanding of the spiritual world, the underworld, and they understood these vibrations. They was able to make them manifest through the different building structures that they use to show that you go in different rooms, you got different sound vibrations that create different whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, did you see how big those structures are?
Yeah.
Do you know how old they are?
They're ancient, real ancient.
Right. So
honestly,
they would have to know what they're doing to make something that big.
Yeah, that's why I said those people were in tune. That's why I said those people was highly in tune with the connection between the heavens, the earth realm, and the spiritual realm. They was heavily connected, and they was able to make it manifest through their building constructions. And you see, this shit is all in harmony. It's in symphony and in harmony, and it got tunes and vibrations to it.
Do you think that you can vibrate a tune from a grand scale and cause the ground to raise up in a certain shape?
I don't know. It might be possible. I don't know.
Have you seen
what I call? I take this from the white man, unexplained phenomenals that our ancient ancestors knew about. That I think we're only seeing the groups of to say that damn, these people was on some shit that still blowing our minds. We gotta call it an unexplained phenomenon because the shit was so phenomenal and we don't understand it yet. But somehow, some way, they did. And I think we can't get around that these people was on a damn frequency or vibration, whatever you want to call it, that still blows our mind to this day, even though we have all the technology we got. That's what I kind of felt suave when that one debate he had.
You don't get it, bro. You don't get it. You don't get it.
All right, well, tell me, man, what I don't understand.
You don't get it. But marvel at this, bro. This is etching of what is said to be Solomon's temple. Why does it look Middle Ages?
Why does it? Can you tell me why?
Because a lot of people was using the same format to construct their buildings that they learned from their ancestors or from going to different schools. So they had schools and universities back then where people were taught this science, how to build these things, Lance.
Where is the plans? I found the Solomon Temple plans. They're etching.
So who, according to the story, how did Solomon, who did he get to build his temple?
Phoenicians.
Who was skilled, right? Who had schools and all these things. So that's what I'm saying. They went to different schools to learn how to build these things, man, and be in tune with it. And
they were Masons, bro.
well, you call them Masons, whatever, but they still had to go through those different schools or universities to learn that craft. You just can't be anybody just go up there and start building a temple like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to crumble before you get to the fifth brick.
The temple was built without hands. Or I'm sorry, without tools.
That's why I say, man, I call it unexplained phenomenon. Those people on some shit that I don't understand yet.
Where is it at, bro? Dang, I don't feel like going through my folder. I thought I could just find it just as easy to go here. It's really sweet, bro. It's don't get them up. It's like you can clear, or it's like this. You can clearly see. You can clearly see what that is, bro. That's some giant shit. Remember, the Jews inherited the land of the giants. That looked like England. That looked like what's that building called? This Getty's images. Engraved illustration of the Temple of Solomon. Engraving from a popular pictorial Bible containing the Old and New Testament, published in 1862. Do they have a holy of the holies in the Temple of Solomon? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of these things was you know, they showing us how it. They tell us how it look in the old. Like they tell us in our mind how it look, right? I mean, I'm sorry. They give us they plant in our head what it should look like in said time. But when you do your research, there are no buildings that only people who are putting their lives back together. Buildings look like that. If buildings have advanced, they are so advanced, bro. No one's building buildings like that. Like they're trying to say that the Jews and all of them niggas had in those days. By this time, the buildings are well advanced, far beyond, you can well even beyond what we're doing today. They're using stones, they're stacking stones in certain ways to generate energy and all type of shit with this technology back then that they're doing. They're like, look, you see these waterways, bro? When we look up, you see this right here? This is huge. This is a water run down. What they call? The archways with the water run down, Swab. We were talking about it the other day. A canal? Or channel? That shit out to the far right. A reservoir? No, they run under, huh? A reserve? No, they run underground. They bring water through the city and stuff like that. And we think that you're supposed to be, aqueduct? Aqueducts, yeah. Yeah, aqueducts. You know what I'm saying? That there was real elaborate, bro. It's not like we think. And then, like, when you look at the stuff that they inherited, like the cups and, you know, like, it's not small things, bro. When they're taking the gold out of the temple, you're not running out with one lantern, one man carrying a lantern. No, it's like 4 people carrying one lantern, bro. Every time you see a depiction of Solomon Temple, it's gonna look like. And I'm talking about when they're actually depicting it, not in fake art. And they stick to that Victorian look, the little Queen Victorian look. A layer within a layer. Oh, bro. Yeah, almost like you said in the format of a ziggurat. Yeah. All right, what's a ziggurat? A ziggurat is basically a step pyramid, or what you would see in some of those images that you're showing. Yep, stacked on top of stack on top of stack. It absolutely is a ziggurat, just like the earth, just like the first pyramid that we are known to know of. Exactly that. Temple of Solomon. It's gonna look Greek and Egyptian, bro. So what I did once is I went through some of the old etchings, because the great etchers are like a good photographer. They're supposed to be depicting exactly what it is, that they're seeing. And I seen some of the people in the day that they depicted. Then I went to some of those buildings that they got today, And the people that they depicted back then matched the railings that were in the buildings that are actually huge today if a regular person stand next to it. So I'm almost oh shoot, what's this? Did I see a man? Uh-oh. You going to Union's Temple Man Science? I just seeing it right now. No, I think Judah brought something like that when he was going into the Temple Man Science. Did he? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing something like that. I'll check it out. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the actual way ancient. So it's a dude who lived during the time of the temple, and he was an etcher, and he etched what Solomon's temple looked like. Oh, you talking about? I heard this dude. Well, no, he worked for King David. His name was check out. I got this book called it's called The Source by James Listener. And Solomon, I mean David got it's called the Psalm of the Dodo Bird. The Psalm of the Hopeful Bird. Psalm of the Hopeful Bird. And this guy, he was one of the architects for King David. But yeah, look up the Psalm of the Hopeful Bird. He was one of the guys. He didn't work for Solomon, but he definitely helped David build a lot of his temples. Yeah, you Hopeful Bird last is HOOPOE, Psalm of the Hopeful Bird, and you can find that. Got this book by James Michener. Badass man. In the city of Makor, it's kind of up from Jerusalem. And the last according to this book, it show how one of the last places that housed a part of King David's temple was in a city called Makor. It's a badass book, man. This information, it talks about Paul, how Paul was black. Man, this is badass, but hey, man. Hopeful. Okay, Psalm of the Hopeful Bird by James A. Michener. This guy, he was, the Hopeful Bird was a bird that was kind of that the Israelites kind of cherished. But David named this guy after that because I guess the way he walked, some shit. I forgot exactly, but he built a lot of the buildings and temples for David and a lot of people in that time. Yeah, you gotta check it out, man. It's badass. It also talks about how the ancient Egyptians at one time was arguing over the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They was arguing what scriptures was valid and not valid, and a lot of Egyptians came up with their own Bible. Like they actually picked out what scripture they felt was legit. All this in his book by James Michener called The Source. Badass book, man. Because he's dealing with ancient writings and all that shit. That's the exhibition. XOEXIBITIH. Hey. No, not in here with you. Nah, this right here. This right here is the issue to me. 1862.
Where is that at? Somewhere in the Middle East?
Nope. London. Right? Pay attention to this one, right? London exhibition. Right? Look how grand this is, right?
Who they saying built that?
They saying they built it. They're supposed to have pictures
No,
of it and everything.
I'm saying they got a name of the guy who, cause I'm pretty sure it's the name of the architect. I just gotta find out the name of the architect or the architect.
Yeah, it's a bunch of names, but look at the vases and stuff. This is a World Exposition of 1862. Right? Look at this. Look how big this train is, bro.
Yeah, I believe it because, like Joseph Smith, how he obtained a lot of those papyri from Egypt was a tomb raider that, he had got a lot of coffins and coffin texts from Egypt, and Joseph Smith bought them from him in Ohio. And, this is documented within the archives of the United States. So yeah, you had people in the 1800s that was traveling and trading all kind of goods.
Hey, I can't even lie to y'all, man. I don't, I don't agree with none of this shit, but the fact that John has got some information on the screen, this is their work, bro.
No doubt, Blue. That's respect, King.
See this steam power train, bro, in 1862?
That's not hard to believe.
Oh, that was blue. No, that's London. Now watch this. I'm gonna go Chicago exhibition.
Oh, you talking like a World Fair in Chicago in the 1800s?
Yeah. Watch what it look like.
Oh yeah, I know these look like. It's shit badass.
Might have been the 1700s in Chicago. Now look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. You think, I'm gonna tell you, man, we gotta, like, you think these people built these motherfucking buildings, bro?
Hey, Blue.
Yeah. Yeah, horse and carriage, bro.
Text me your email. Oh, you part of that one chain. No, I got your email. My bad.
So what you the buildings, man?
Lance, I think I got your email. I'll give y'all that manager.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man. We need to be like every show, bro. And that's what I was like talking about as far as like the main channel. Like this is like if we do segment to where like every segment on the main channel should be some sort of information. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a topic and then the panel is open after you know what I'm saying, you drop whatever science it is that you dropping. And then from there we build off of that.
We gonna construct some stuff. That's why.
Yeah, you just gotta. That's it. That's the only. I think that's the only issue we just be having is that we don't be it be because it be too much shit, bro. And then they come out at the weird parts of the stream and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either too deep into the stream or it's like you know what I mean? The timing it just gotta be better. We gotta be better all the time with that type of shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like you can't be the only one that drop a title that is based on the topic. You know what I mean? Let's get the top of discussion. But, you know what I'm saying? Like even if it's you that starts, you can't be the only one that starts. And I don't want to see Lance every day either. But you know what I'm saying?
And that was the moment. That was the moment of truth when Blue came in and said, "Hey man, I appreciate it. I don't want to see Lance every day, but a motherfucker coming through with that information, man, at such an astronomical motherfucking level, man. I'm on it. I'm for it. I'm with it. Let's get it. Let's go. You already know. Got my party pack for the debate tonight. True Justice in the building. Shout out to him holding it down on his side of town, making sure everybody know what's up. So I appreciate you for that. Yeah, so that was Lance and Madon. Damn, dropping knowledge, man, holding it down for the people that's brown. Too much of my done showing. I want y'all to see what I'm wrong. But yeah, there it is. Get the lamp out the way. You can see my beautiful self. The link is out there. In case you want to jump on the Zoom. I don't think we got nobody on the Zoom yet. Nope. So now, where's the conversation going? What do we do? What do we say? Don't forget, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. Domo versus Lance on Solar Vision Debate League, the greatest debate league on earth. No conversation about it. Let me crack the window, get some air in this motherfucker. You feel me? You know how long I've been on ya. Since Prince was on Apple on ya. Since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. Never. Me likey. I don't know if you got plans tonight. If God put me in your plans tonight. This drink got me saying a lot. It's 1,000 yous. It's only one of me. So why the hell could you front on me? Alright, man. But we still holding it down. Don't get it twisted. Please don't get it twisted. Hold it down for our people on the side of town. Maybe some information will come out tonight in the debate. Is it appropriate to refer to black people as? What happened to all the videos on Svdl? They were put on private so people couldn't go back and use the content that they allowed us to use to then strike the channel. Because that's what somebody was doing. They was going back, and when motherfuckers was cool with the channel, they was letting us use their content, and now that they ain't cool, they went back and they struck the channel for copyright. So to avoid that, that's what happened. But it's all good. So we know, we're 100% sure here on out, they won't have no content over here. It'll be no reason for them to try to motherfucker strike the channel. Seems saladin, motherfucker. What else? Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe. I know we back in these YouTube streets, but make sure y'all subscribe to the Argument League. Why? Because that is where the post and the pre-debates will be going down at. League. Why? So we gonna be posted up in these YouTube streets. Okay, streets, and here's the link to the Argument League. The link, Sing Salabing. Is it even an Argument League? Damn, was I blocked as the Argument League in action? There it is. There it is. There it is. So if you in the YouTube streets chat, make sure you hit that link and subscribe to the Argument League, please, and thank you. That is where the pre-debates, and the post-debates will be held at. All right. So let me make sure I ain't blocked. And then we can move on. Now what happened to Joseph Johnson? Oh, that must have been a fake Joseph Johnson, huh? No, I'm not. I don't know why my comments be showing us stuff. That niggas really acting like they trying to know. And what else? Yeah, okay. So that's what we on. Make sure y'all hit that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do, because like the 3-hour, the pre-debate show will not be all the pre-debate and post-debate is exclusively on the Argument League. All the other conversations I'm gonna dual stream into further notice over here. So let's see if we can find who else. Who else? Who the fuck else was holding it down? Let me see. Oh, gotta get this in. Gotta get this in.
The mention type of, and then you come along, don't even. Yeah. Cincinnati, WKR, WKRP. You better know. Can you see that? The schedule is smile. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see the schedule? Yeah. Trying to make sure I'm sharing. Okay, all right. Yeah. But this is the schedule features May 3rd, Domo versus Lance. Is it appropriate? May 7th, Star versus M. Khan did the ancient Egyptian. May 8th, T-Dog versus Orthodox. That's the next Christian debate. May 9th, Anonymous versus Madonna. We're there. May 10th, Federation versus Blue Stem Yahweh. May 16th, Minister Al versus Akmalak. Is there? We in the building. It's going down. Ooh, excuse me for the verbiage. Shout out to the Akmalak. What's good, big bro? What's good, King? You on mute, man. You gotta call me King, man. Niggas call me Ak. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot. I forgot you. You ain't complimenting King. My bad. What's good, Ak? I ain't sure. What's good, Ak? What's good? All right, there we go. Shit. I'm not your king. Like power. I mean, but you a king, though. Shit, I don't want nobody getting twisted. No, you just don't enjoy brother. You feel me? All right, now some of my brothers is bugs, man. Real pieces of shit. They still brothers, though. Rain is in the building, man. What's going on in these trophies, though? You gotta stop finish going in on the king of the hyenas. I think I saw some of it. He was in there helping me out with the tip. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you was live on Club of New Jerusalem. Make sure I subscribe to Club of New Jerusalem. Will claim his master and ruler of all. 12 times, that's right. Congratulations. 12 times. Oh man, Brandon Bayan out there all day. I appreciate that. I gotta apologize for you catching them straight bullets and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Hold on, y'all keep mischaracterizing TGA, man. He said Orthodox Lord, man.
No, he said Brandon Bay.
Yeah, he said me. But I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he said me. He said misrepresenting Islam like Orthodox Lord in his debate. You represent Islam, Brandon?
Yeah, arm, leg, arm, head. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, he was doing that Brandon, bro. Arm, leg, arm, arm, leg, arm, head. Arm, leg, arm, head.
You're not old enough, bro. You gotta be a little older, bro.
Hey, man, Aaron, with your dusty brain ass, man, what's up with you, fam?
Man, get out of your feelings,
no, I ain't I'm in my intellectualness, man. Why you over there talking about we hooked up with white people and attacked Mexicans, bro? When that shit happened?
You brought the Buffalo Soldiers, and I was saying that
black people.
The Buffalo Soldiers was a black regiment, but they were United States soldiers. It didn't have nothing to do with black people. That's all I was expressing.
Man, no more of them motherfucking black people. Don't you dare try to normalize and equate us with that motherfucking crackers and oppression that other motherfuckers did against us. That was just highly weird of you, brother.
At the end of the day,
yeah, at the end of the day, you're. What's up with the league, man? We holding it down, or what we
having this is the real after party, so we having a celebration, I suppose.
For sure. Yeah. Question: When did we unite with the Mexicans? I don't know. Before you go there, I just want to let my brother know. I keep a vest on me, man. Don't worry about that. I don't worry about him. He's a goofy. I call him goofy for a reason. Forever goofy in my eyes. Keep a vest for goofies like him.
You're talking crazy. What happened?
No, just goofy, being goofy. No, we still talking about good guy. Yeah.
Goofy. GTA 0.5.
Yeah, that. Grand Theft Auto.
Remember when they used to see it from up above Italy? They used to.
I got a question. Do you guys not like it because of what he's saying? You guys not like it because he's from the freaking show?
No, ain't it. Well, his behavior is what he stands for. His sensationism. Islam is sensationism.
I'm not gonna jump on that fucking bandwagon, asshole. Yeah, I actually admire him because of where he's from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at when I first came when I first came into the brothers and sisters over there talking that shit in the UK, bro, I was on that shit. Brother Leo, my aunt, the sneakers corner. I was like, that's what's up. It ain't because of where he's from, bro. You got a problem with him because of where he's from? I ain't got a problem with none of my things. I just got a problem with stuff people say.
And what they do, nigga.
And what they do, of course, because what they say is what they do. So of course I got a problem with what they do. But I also have a problem with when you got people that represent a faith and they misrepresent it. You know what I'm saying? Like for good goofy to say like there's no underage marriage. That's some goofy.
What's his name? A lot of banging going on.
I don't know that.
Banging too much. Don't make me pull out the banging.
Hey, T-Duck, was that your background when the girl said, leave me alone? No. That happened? Yes. You understand? What did that happen? They claim saying, you want some too, old man? I said, when we was over there on Judah channel, you was on the panel. I heard a girl in your background say, leave me alone.
Oh, man, no, you did.
Yeah, that could be the case. I don't know.
Man,
I'm telling you, bro, this nigga is a freak, bro. He's trying to holler at his shit. I'm like, do we not know he?
Yeah, you underpaid her, bro. Come on, man. We don't do that.
Like, I want you to. She was like, I want you to leave me alone.
He's in effect with a hoe. And then secondly, it's doubly against the law to not pay her. Come on, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Wait a minute, you know that. I mean, clearly,
It ain't gotta be for a woman to tell you to leave her alone.
people known as the Greeks walking around ruling. You said yes. That's what you're saying. So
absolutely, I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And anybody got a problem with that can stop. Get your head bashed in. There was no white nation of Greeks walking around ruling no black people. Ever.
Akamalaki, man. That's a long ass leather couch you got, fam. Y'all rich. I thought y'all was hurting. Y'all got a Maybach? Y'all got a Maybach?
Nigga said, I thought y'all was hurt.
On my life, it's about you could rob people who rich. I'm like, oh, I know these niggas hurt. And he came with the it's the Jack Move food doctrine.
Niggas out there getting that street money.
Most I said, lay you down, my nigga. The most hizzle.
I'm a lot. How much money you made in one day on the street, bro? I'm a lot. Best friend is a Southsider. Street preacher. What's the most you ever made street preaching? Big Mom. He's in the bathroom or something. Hey, you still interested, bro? Interesting. You in the left second, right?
And being a Mason, nigga.
Oh yeah, nah. I'm not interested. Y'all can teach me that. I'll be there to teach you. Man, was early last night.
Man, make sure y'all subscribe to Do the Knowledge Radio, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Dr. Inky. Make sure y'all subscribe to SAGS Exclusives, Gold Mine Tree Tribe TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody I fuck with, because they fuck with you. Y'all already know what it is. Tonight, 9 o'clock, Eastern Standard Tismism. That's time. Domo versus Lance in the argument of is it appropriate to refer to ancient people as black and white. One will rule and one shall fall. One shall stay and one shall go home. One shall win and one shall lose. One shall live and one shall die on the Solar Vision Debate League, man. Let me get that link too, just in case a motherfucker been sleeping under a motherfucking rock ism. Let me see if I can get that Solar Vision Debate League. It is. There it is. Let me get this link right here, man. I can copy that and then I can create a little banner down here and I can throw it in there to save it. So anytime that I need, I can just come there, copy it, and we jiggy. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down for the people on our side of town. I know y'all all subscribe to the Solar Vision Debate League because all y'all came for the Solar Vision Debate League, but just in case we have a straggler, there you go. That is the link to the Solar Vision Debate League. So, what will happen today? Will Domo put Lance down in the puddle of his own pseudo excrement, or will Lance rise above all the doubt and crack the Domo's doctrine skull. Move. What will happen in the conversation? Is it appropriate to refer to ancient people as black and white? Ancient niggas. Cave niggas. Cave crackers. Is it appropriate to refer to ancient people as black and white? The conversation is there. Domo says no, it is not appropriate. Lan says yes. What the fuck are you talking about? It is appropriate. So tonight, all the skepticism shall be put away, done for. We will see. You will be here. Just think about it. You will actually be here while it's happening, live time. The conversation. Like, damn, why did Domo say that? Damn, why did Lan say that? What is going on? What is going on? Why is this debate going like this? And then you will see the opening. Live. Live. You won't have to hear about it. You will be there on the edge of your seat, anxious as it happens. Soaking it all in, experiencing the moment. The premise. The 15 minutes, no, 20 minutes of Domo, Lance, putting their premise down, bringing their conclusion, their evidence. Then you have the rebuttal round, where each have a chance to say, look, I got all your information here, finally. Now let me tear it apart. This is irrelevant. This is not secular. This is not true. This is dismissed because of this. And then we got the rapid fire round. The rapid fire round, where both participants have the chance to interrogate each other in a 10-minute question and answer period, where one is forced to sit down at the interrogation table and answer the questions directly, sir. And then they get to cross-interrogate the other person. Then we will have the closing. The closing is the fire round, where you gather up all the debate and you once again tell the crowd why your fucking opponent is a fucking loser and he doesn't need to show the fuck up here again, intellectually. Then you will have the judges come to the panel. Y'all been waiting all here for this. They're no longer anonymous. They show their face. Cameras on. This is who I fucking think won. And this is who I'm putting in the goddamn trash. Tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Television Debate League. Domo versus Lance. Is appropriate to refer to ancient people's black and white. T-Duck in the building. Moving on to the division round after Quit Harris. Moving on to the division round. Congratulations to him on that. Once again, he just sent back stunned and living in the lavish life of somebody who to move past all the rest of us lower tier scrubs.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't do it yourself. Congratulations. You know how we do. New day, new era.
You know how we
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, so you ready, man? Are you cool? You cool? You gonna find something to do? You gonna go outside and play basketball? Or are you ready for this debate tonight? We gonna see.
Yeah, I'm sliding up on this little situation that we had, contrary to what was said the other day.
Yeah.
I feel really confident about this whole little exhibition against your boy Orthodox Mizzy.
The Orthodox Meezy. Okay.
Yeah, y'all had one of them what was his name? Kane moments. Kane moments in the interrogation room. You done fucked up, right?
Yeah.
He actually agreed with me. But the whole bit was, I don't know how to put it all together. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all I need to hear. Yeah, you right, but you don't know how to present it. That's what he said.
So what do I got to do? I know I'm right. So all I got to do is work on my presentation, right? Hey, Yara odds as a judge. Man, come on, man. And I ain't even considering what Anonymous got to say on the matter because he followed the indoctrination of the the cult aspect of it. He's not looking at it with true Israel lens. He's not understanding how it all went down and how it came to be. That's why there's so many similarities between Islam and Judaism, is because at one time the uncle adopted the nephew's mode of thinking. Simple and plain. It's cut like that. It all took place in Paran. So yeah, I'm gonna come with it, you know what I'm saying? But not to take the hot, not to take the shine off you. You know what I'm saying? You got a minute to sit there and recollect. I hope I did my part in keeping you with that fighting edge.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Rather than having you rest on it.
Absolutely.
So it's there.
Hey, it's up there and it's stuck there, bro. I'm ready, man. I'm charged. I'm on fire, waiting on the division around like you. So get it together, man. I know you're going to do a good job. Moore's kind of rusty and dusty and hella crusty because he ain't been over here debating. And I know you're going to ragdoll him in any argument that y'all meet in. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Orthodox for returning to the league in season 4. Shout out to the Orthodox Moore, returning to the league in season 4. That's what's up. Shout out to Yashar. Yasharal in the building too. Motivated Focus, man. Holding the whole west coast of the world down over there. Shout out to the family and those beautiful kids. Man, that's what's up.
Yeah, and that cowardry that happened, I'm glad more back because now it's like that person gonna be really forgotten because more one of y'all brothers. I'll put it like that. One of the elites, like. So it's about to be. I mean, we moving and grooving. Like it's about to be. We picking up where we left off with it because we got stronger competition. Brothers that can debate. It's going down season 4, man.
On everybody's mama. On everybody's mama. Everybody's mama is going down. Season 4, man, SVDL, man, but we are not past season 3. We are in the midst of the playoffs. Fam, the energy is in the air. I know y'all feel the electricity, the magnetic force that anchors everyone to the ground on this flat or pyramid earth.
And don't forget the tentacles, the argument league, Judah. You know what I'm saying? When Yara punk ass get his stuff back up and running, we got Claim doing this thing over there. We all connected and solidified. We're doing it like that. Each one benefit off the other one. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you thought. I thought you thought. Shout out to E40, man.
Like, fuck what you thought. You can't stop a steamship or the motherfucking water gun. Like, these dudes, I don't know what they got in their minds. Y'all made it look too easy. That's the problem. Y'all make it look easy.
The Millennium Falcon kills the Death Star every time.
Hey, they gonna learn.
Okay, I'm back.
Got to be in you, not on you.
Man, hurry. Okay. You gotta be in you, not on you. It gotta be of you. You feel me? It gotta be of you, not on you. You feel me? Man. Niggas hate on their damn self. And they talk about the sunlight.
They really do.
And they talk about the moonlight. Then you want a bouquet. That been time in the sunlight. And then the moonlight. Good time. Then you want a bouquet. Shout out to Michael Jackson, man.
Stop eating some food. Hey man, hey, why Soda said good God Allah was pissed. So that nigga was Tea and Crumpets was mad. Good ass Crumpets was mad as hell. I said, damn, good ass Crumpets.
What did he think though?
Shit, he thought talking about burning the baby was gonna get me up out of that motherfucker.
You can't fuck with the sleeping giants, especially when they woke. Shit.
Man. And I brushed my teeth. You can't fuck with a nigga after they brush their teeth.
You been on. You been on one for the past two. The third one gotta go over the top.
Over the top, bro. Cause I saw good God Allah. I'm finna drag whoever that nigga dragged me and still won a judge's vote. I'm finna drag whoever I go up against next. This pussy and his clique of fucking faggots he hang with, intellectual goddamn pansies. The judge is gonna love that shit. And they talking about the moonlight. Did you want a bouquet? I'm on their head, man. I'm telling you. I don't know what they gonna do or who they gonna do it with.
Yeah, I need these people to see this what I'm about to do more because it's quite crazy for motherfuckers that claim they Israelites to not know the relationship between Israel and Islam and how Islam had to adopt the Israelite doctrine for some time before they got the revelation from Muhammad. And all that shit happened in the area of Paran. And Paran and Ishmael got sent to Paran first. And then where did the motherfucking Israelites go? Where did the Israelites go when they left Egypt? Paran. That's the wilderness. So it wasn't like they was refugees. And you know, when you in a place where it's other people already there, you mix and mingle, you know what I'm saying? You adopt certain customs, they adopt certain customs. And that's the totality of what I'm saying. Yeah, the Ishmaelites became Israelites. That's simple. In Quran. And I got a couple of ancient archaeologists or historians to back my play. I got current archaeologists that, you know, secondary sourcing on what the historians said back then. I got Arab encounters, but they alter, you know, they placed Quran down there by Mecca, but at the same time, it was like it's also stated by the Chaldeans and a couple other little over there by Mesopotamia. They ran into some Ishmael kids, descendants in war, so they put Quran on the map, like. But you know they was fucking with the Judaism at that time. And it's just as simple as that. It wasn't until Muhammad came through, Ishmael's great grandson came with the revelation, and then they like veered away from the whole Judaism thing. I mean, they still kept a lot of it. That's why it's similarities. That's why they dietary thing the same. That's why, you know, it's the oneness in God, that monotheism. And the head wraps, like, come on, man. Y'all playing with yourselves. Like, just because I play country dumb on you niggas. Like, I play dumb till I want to, you know, it's not till I'm ready to come with it. I'm going to come with it. And y'all Racine, I mean, he didn't realize that, but that's why I was like, yeah, I'll knock you out right now, but I ain't about to play with these little two chumps, think they know what's going on. Shout out to Clay. Clay know what time it is. He a good teacher. But they so caught up in that Israel, you know, not Israel, shout out to Israel doctrine, but they caught up in that, you know, what they taught by Abba Bivens, that they don't look at it at the true lens of a people that originated with, the law. So they can't look at it how it's supposed to be, looked at in its totality. They just going for the precepts to verify their existence. They're not seeing how they relate to the world around them. And that's what I'm basically bringing out.
That's what he gonna have to deal with.
Man, they can't get around that. Cause it's all there. In scripture, it's there. It talks about Quran in scripture. When we go from Numbers to Chronicles to Deuteronomy 30, man, it's all there. They just gotta bow down and accept the fact that they got caught up on some shit they think they know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Don't judge a book by its cover, nigga. Any given Sunday, nigga, that's your ass.
Damn.
Sleep on it if you want. These new niggas, man.
I see you ready. Big Daddy.
Oh my mama.
Damn.
So, I'm really just saying all this so he know I ain't trying to come at him with nothing. Basically, my whole premise. Yeah, my whole premise. That's my whole premise. In Quran, the wilderness, the Bible, as well as secondary archaeologists, secondary sourcing of archaeologists prove that primary sourcing of historians at that time place everything in a Quran. And they also, the Muslims call it Quran. It's lower. It's next to Sinai. Sinai is that little piece off Egypt. We gotta understand that that's basically Egypt, but right there in that little mountain range, in that little cut, basically at the top of the Dead Sea Scroll. The Dead Sea. What took place? That's when Muhammad got his revelation, but everything was going down in that area. But before Muhammad came to his revelation, the Ishmaelites were practicing Judaism because the Judaism, they became refugees within Canaan. Canaan, yeah, Canaan. And that's what it is, man. I can't help it.
That's what it is, what it was, what it's going
Can't get around it. Right. Well, when they was talking about that lineage shit, I was like, man, I was just having fun with it, bro. I ain't even gonna play with you. I was just having fun with it.
Trying to step the game up, push the walls back, and say, listen, fam, I can go all over here and do this. I don't even got to though, because I can stay over here and do this.
Exactly what the book say, little niggas.
Facts, bro.
Y'all gotta leave God alone, man. I'm sitting here trying to, operate.
Facts. Short armed ass niggas keep swinging up here. Damn. Damn, you're disturbing the clouds, nigga. Let them live. Chill out.
Grab my hand.
Fall the fuck back.
But this Lance thing, I think Lance is about to throw like 10 million points of contact. Like he really about to bombard Domo with hella information. This nigga
you know
about
what? I'm not mad at you saying that, bro. I'm not mad at you saying that. Today is the day of the debate. I've been talking my shit this whole time. This whole time. I ain't gonna try to, put no energy on nobody today, because today is the debate day. Now, everybody else who been quiet, they probably gonna talk hella shit today. But me, I want to give good luck to both debaters, man. Encourage both debaters to do their best. May the best man win. I've always expressed who I wanted to win. That don't got nothing to do with what skill set is or information, who I think right or wrong, and none of that shit. I'm just telling you what the fuck I want to experience. So there it is, man. Good luck to both debaters, man, tonight. I know it's going to be a good one. I know Lance is gonna dance. That's the thing, bro. Like,
And Banshee.
I think he gon' I don't give a fuck if he if he's completely wrong. I want him to get up there, man, and dance, man. That energy, that vigorousness, that assurity, the information he have. I want him to get up there and flex, man, because that's a whole pocket of shit that motherfuckers really interested in. But like I said, man, when you're talking about logic and shit, we're already pre-programmed, man. So fuck it, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, Bub put out there a couple years, so what you want. You silly as fuck if you think Josephus got any play on this. I'm going way beyond Josephus. I'm going with historians that was actually there. You know, the Chaldean records and the Mesopotamian records predate Josephus. So if you think that little Greek dude about to, run amok in this ancient history, this 800 BCE type situation we got going on, that's Johnny Come Lately type bit. 870 CE, that's Johnny Come Lately, bro. He ain't got no play in this. He could try that Josephus route if he wants to.
He only telling you because he wants you to know. You feel me? You feel me? So Coffee, don't, because he could have let your ass just sit there thinking you was right, having a nigga back, but he let you know, nigga, what the fuck that got to do with what the fuck I'm talking about? Josephus ain't got shit to do with this. You know how easy it is to discredit fucking Josephus? Huh? Did you put the babies in the fucking shed together and let them grow up till they said the first word? You believe that was a true story? Oh, okay, yeah. We'll see. I fucks more with Herodotus. Herodotus is my main man. He tell me the shit I need to know and what I don't need to know. You feel me? Did the library of Alexander exist?
As it is written, it is.
Okay. All right. I guess that's an answer.
I don't know though. I mean, they burned something. Did they take the contents out? That's my concern. Oh, it's in that motherfucker.
Do you want to begin?
I got the cheat.
Yes, sir. We don't know. We can't see. He ain't cold. He ain't me. Man, yeah, man, I want this motherfucking debate. Hey, Lance, where the fuck is that tape you said you had of me saying all black people came from Africa? Huh? I want that bet on that, bro. You ain't got that, bro. You ain't got that, bro. Trust me. Trust me. You don't have that, man. That right there, man, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. We don't believe you. You need more people. We don't.
Exactly. Eusebius and Jerome. That's what I'm talking with.
Say it again.
Ancient historians. I don't know how to say Jerome and Eusebius.
Oh, the nigga that fucked up that made the Vulgate.
Jerome.
The nigga that wrote the
Jerome in the house.
Shout out to him. Shout out to his mark ass.
Yeah. And Eusebius wrote a Bible dictionary that Did Josephus do that? No.
I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? Damn, boy. Y'all done fucked up, nigga. Let the argument lead back on the block in connection with Solar Vision Debate League, in connection with the AOI, in connection with the Knowledge One Line, in connection with Snapping Off, in connection with Dr. Inky, in connection with Gold Mine Tree Tribe, in connected with everything Black Power and whatever power you want to represent. Jose. Fuck boy. Fuck boy Jose. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta see. Shot. Hold on. Let me see. What did he? Hold on. I'm telling you right now.
You don't leave that little tiny dog alone.
Antonio Montana. I'm a political rebel. I don't want my fights right now, like the President Jimmy Carter says.
Little Speedy Gonzalez ass. He get irritated hella fast. They should be cracking me up.
Shit, bro, right there. I've been watching, I don't know how long I watched that shit, bro, but I promise that's my shit. Reba. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Yeah. I learned, you know what I learned from Scarface? I ain't gonna lie. I learned how to talk like a man. When a motherfucker asks you something, you ask them. Niggas think they can talk to you in a way you can't talk to them. Motherfucker say, where's it in the car? He said, where's yours at? Damn, hold on. You weren't supposed to ask that. Motherfucker be like, damn. I love seeing niggas' faces.
Wow, with you though, bro. This is the thing, you don't care. You have no filter. It's like you don't even toy with motherfuckers before you smash them. You just smash them. See, that's the difference between me. That's what irritates you about me. I like to toy with motherfuckers before I put the smash down.
I ain't mad.
It's like, yeah, that shit be hella manny. Like, I want that motherfucker to get comfortable. Just so dear, okay. Alright, now I'm about to drop the hammer on your ass. Now I'm about to tell you about yourself. Cause you nice and rested, feeling all laxed. Now I'm about to tell you about how your people use my people. Exploited my people with white people. Why don't y'all just sell the drugs to your people?
Facts.
No, we have to be involved.
Facts.
You can sell it to the Chinese. You know what I'm saying? You targeted us. Why? Because you deemed us as weak and unworth life.
That son of a bitch Castro shitting all over us right now. You can send me anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Get him out of here! That's my shit. Godface and Godfather. I'm trying to that's because I want y'all to see my girl. So the channel won't get investigated. But either way it go, they already know. Straight up out that door, man. I'm about to blow. Shit. So you definitely got to be going down. T. Josephus go off Manetho Records. He was there, bro, as an Egyptian priest, yo.
Hell no.
Hell nah. That's how you rebutted that. Hell nah.
That nigga was 100 AD. 100 AD.
Something no change. Come on, Natana. And it's banana. Tú lo estás invitando. Boy, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all didn't grow up like me, my nigga. Y'all was watching Sesame Street and motherfucking Baby Einstein and motherfucking Teletubbies. Huh? With the little white son kid, the little white boy is the son. Cool and shit. Making your ass love they babies, they blue-eyed, brown-haired babies. Bullshit. So that nigga Jose, see, I told you, Sullivan's the bad league is a black league, man. And you guys don't like us over there, man. It's a black league. You say black power, that means you hate us. And Mexicans ain't never did nothing to you, man. Puerto Ricans, nada. Nothing, man. There's no reason why you should say black power and hate us and want to kill us and rape our women and take our cocaine and smoke shit, what they call it, cheapest. Jose, come on over here in the bay, Jose. Come over here and catch A9 on one of them days when he's slipping, pimping. Come over here and debate him on the Exodus or whatever the fuck you want. Can he historically match the Exodus up with the Bible? Can he historically match? Can he match that Exodus of the Bible up historically? I heard the conversation y'all had over there. And you said he couldn't. And he said he could. And T-Doc said it too. T-Doc said he can't. A9 might be on your head about that, fam, Bam. I know you trying to be the giant where you step at, but you might want to stay in your yard while you doing that, nigga, because he on that Exodus shit. He on that Exodus shit. Him and more than Wonder Power Twin. When the Wonder Twin powers activate, we come up with 2 things for the Exodus of the Bible. One of us is right, motherfuckers. Hey, that's what I'm saying. The tank's been doing the work. They've been gathering the information, going through the compilement of records. They not staying in the pulpit. They ain't stepping out on faith. They ain't asking for your motherfucking trust. They showing you the hard records. Hard records. This is what it is. And this is why I believe the Exodus happened this time, because it said that this dude ruled this time according to the Bible. So we all know that in real life, well, outside the Bible with mainstream historical records, this is what the fuck it is, the motherfuckers over here. So now, if I take it to this time, that puts it back the first thing 100 base safe, man. Smoke one away. Yeah, great rebuttal, bro. Great rebuttal. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Domo versus Lance. Make sure y'all be here, man. Subscribe to the Argument League if you are in the YouTube streets. If you are in the Argument League, subscribe to the YouTube streets. If you are in both, subscribe to everything. Fuck the other side. Nigga. I still stay in the same house that my mother died. Nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all. But we out.
If you ain't subscribing to everybody he said, what the fuck you doing with your life?
Oh, I thought you were finishing the rhyme. My bad. Yeah, facts.
I can't rap.
You can't rap. That's how I know y'all niggas mixed, man. Black people can rap, man.
Hey, I was dry though.
Y'all niggas from the islands. Y'all niggas from the islands, man. Libertad, libertad, libertad. What a banger! This is for Frankfurt. That's my shit, man. I love that music, dog.
Man, the only reason he want to be Israel
from a Frankfurt. He killed that nigga in a sleeveless red t-shirt, man. They don't get
I'm telling you, what else going on in his life? He want to cling to Israel and get mad at motherfuckers for trying to have him on this shit.
Damn.
Like, he can't sit with us yet. He mad because he can't sit with us yet.
Fact.
Like, you're a clinger, bro.
Less than a clean. You're in the process before becoming a clinger. You haven't even fully evolved into a clinger.
Where you gonna wrestle with L and you fucking talking about his descendants like they fucking Canaanite dogs? You weird. Like, come back to reality. I don't even want to fuck with him like that because I hurt his feelings. I have him crying and shit.
On my life.
All suicidal. When I get through with that motherfucking being Israelitism bullshit.
Goat mouth,
Yeah, I'm gonna
spaniel face, fish gill, duck foot,
Chihuahua.
motherfucker.
A whole Chihuahua. Nigga, we pit bulls, nigga. Israel pit bulls, not no fucking Chihuahuas. Get that shit out your mind.
Get out the pulpit and get in the pulpit. Get out the pulpit and get in the pulpit with the pit bulls. Yeah. Toda cena and that's mañana. Boy, y'all don't know nothing about culture. Y'all coaching, but they said Jose just got beat up by them other boys. Well, that's his crowd over there. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely his motherfucking crowd. That's definitely his crowd. Go over there with the retard children and go drool on each other. Go over there with the retard. Get Jose out of this goddamn playpen. Who put Jose retarded ass in with the same kid? Put him over there with the retarded ass kids over there and let them drool on each other. And take each other's diaper off.
Eating glue and shit. Man. Eating paste.
Eat paste. That's crazy. Biting on each other's face and shit. Bunch of kids is sucking on each other's face. Get them retarded ass babies, man. You got a lot of work to do, so it's the playoffs, man. Y'all don't even know. It's definitely the motherfucking playoffs. Hold on, let me broadcast this right quick because motherfuckers thinking I'll be playing when I say we're in the playoffs. Boom. What playoffs? The SVDL 2020-2021 playoffs, motherfucker. We got Domo going up against Lance tonight, 9 o'clock EST. That's Eastern Standard Time. Didn't learn that till I was 37. That's going down. Did black people know? Is it appropriate to refer to ancient people as black and white? Swabballs versus Good God Allah happened the other day. That was the first debate of the playoffs. Make sure y'all go over there and check that the fuck out. It was fire. Swabballs won, moves on to the division round. Blue versus Bataway. That is happening on the 10th. I keep saying like the 9th or something. But it's not. It's the 10th. Bataway versus Blue. Stem Yahweh, which is more beneficial for black people. And then we got Taz moving on to the division round. Shout out to Taz. Checking on him, make sure that he's straight. You know what I'm saying? And then we got T-Dub moving to the division round, just jumped off the panel. He has an exhibition with Orthodox War on the 9th. No, on the 8th. So that's cool. Then we got E-Mac versus Asar on the 7th. Did the ancient Egyptian religion originate from Africa or the Middle East? Then we got Hal versus Madan Akbalak in the post-mortem debate. Is there life after death, man? And then we got Madan versus Anon in the tank debate. Whoever loses got to turn in a fucking tank. That's right. You heard it here. Madan versus Anon in the tank debate. Whoever loses has to turn in their tank. They're no longer in the fucking clique. That's how we doing it. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Got to charge hold it down like you usually do. Faux show, big bro. Appreciate your presence and getting your doctrine out. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. So who will lose their spot in the tank? Will it be Madan or Anon? We shall see, hear, and taste. Or we shall see and hear. Okay, and feel. You're going to feel it too.
You're gonna feel it. So that's what it is, man. Let's get this shit. It's the boy Swab Boss. We deep in these streets, man. That's right. Solar Vision Debate League is back open. That's the crib. If you're at the crib, we at Solar Vision Debate League. If you're at the Argument League, we at the spot. And if you're at the YouTube streets, you're on the block. Just remember that. We got the crib, the spot, and the block. Solar Vision Debate League is the crib. That's our home. Argument League is the spot. That's where we trap. And the YouTube streets is the block. That's where we just get the fuck in, man. Curve something in your hand. Mouth first. Make sure y'all subscribe to all three of those fucking channels, man. It's the boy Swab Boss, man. Sorry if I'm a little excited, but it's the playoffs, and that's how the fuck I get around this time of year. I really am. Katrina can't stand me. The dog is agitated. The neighbors call the cops. I don't give a fuck. I go right in the gas station, take what the fuck I need, throw the money on the fucking floor. They got to come from around the goddamn window and come get the shit and hope it was enough. That's how I move. That's how I fucking move, man. That's how I move when the playoffs is on, bro. Green 101. Big O. Peace. I thought Green 101 was somebody for real. That's Big O you. Big O. You divisive motherfucker talking about Solar Vision Debate League be clout chasing. Judah. That's our brother. Make sure y'all subscribe to Judah page, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Judah page, man. Brigadier. That's how I figured it. Shit. Maybe fuck what y'all talking about. Let me see. That's right. The pre-debate shows and post-debate shows will be held exclusively on the Argument League. So if you ain't subscribed, you're gonna miss it. I got about 50 minutes left on the 48 minutes left on 48 minutes left on this stream. And then we're going to the pre-debate show in the trap. And once Solar Mind get to the crib, put them lights on, we already know it's time to eat. Okay? So that's what we doing. That's how we moving the groove for 2020, 2021. You feel me? It's a very beautiful time to be alive. It's a very momentous occasion to experience, okay, these sequences of events that's going to happen throughout this playoffs. I know you're happy to be here and witness it firsthand, man. For real. I mean, you get to talk about it right now. Who will win? Who will be the champ? Who will be the champ? I don't know. Let's speculate. Swab Boss, Domo, Lance, Taz, Anon, Hal, Ak, Battle Axe, Blue, Tita, Usar, Emac. Who will be the motherfucker to be the motherfucker? Then you'll be there when it actually happens. Congratulations to Swab Boss. You are SVDL's 2020-2021 champion. There's the MVP race. Who's going to win the MVP race? That's based off tonight. What? The MVP base is being based. Ding, ding, ding. The MVP race is based off of tonight. Now you see how it was so tough to say. Base race? Come on, fam. You can't do this. The MVP race is based off of tonight's debate? Yes. If Domo loses, Blue is in a position to win that MVP race. If Domo wins, he has solidified himself as SVDL 2020-2021 MVP, and he can change his name to Doe MVP Mo and act ridiculous to us and quit the league in the middle of the playoffs next year. No, of course not. This year will be a respectable champion. A respectable champion. I guarantee you that. If we don't have a respectable champion this year, I'll cash out everybody in the motherfucking chat right now $100. Now listen to me. I promise you. I promise this. This ain't a lie. If we don't have a respectable champion this year, I will cash at everybody in the chat right now $100 request. Shout out to y'all, man. We gonna get it in this year, man. Trust me. Keep me to my word too. Once again, the pre-debate shows and post-debate shows will be held exclusively on the Argument League. So if you're not on the Argument League, get there. Even if you love fucking around, even if you love fucking around in the YouTube streets, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at you love the YouTube streets. I love the YouTube streets. That's where we fuck around and get it in. You know, I'm not. That's what we do. But you got to understand, if you want to see the pre-debates, if you want to see the post-debates, if you want to see that, it's exclusively going to be live on the Argument League. Claim says he's in the chat. I got you. I got you. Type this time. Mark this time. Right now, make sure y'all don't lose that time stamp from when Suave said that if we don't have a respectable champion. Okay? So, fuck with the boy, man. Fuck with the boy. That's right. I know y'all see the mic. Music coming soon. Working on my solo project. Working on a project with my brothers from Idaho. And trying to work on a project for y'all. SVDL. I need that mixtape. I need to get that mixtape. That's all of the Debate League mixtape. Swag Boss. Blue. Lens. Domo. Taz. A9. Do I need to keep going? How? Battle Axe. Man, we got a bunch of it's in the building. I'm telling you and I'm letting you know. I'm telling you and I'm letting you know. Don't know what else to say. That's it. Let me find some very interesting conversation from a previously recorded stream until my brothers get in here. Y'all know how we get that. Shout out to Israel Doctor. He also had an interview over there. Sullivan Debate League. Sullivan Debate League. So that's hard, man. I'm really appreciative of y'all. For real. I got y'all. I got y'all back. Sorry for all the people going through everything they're going through, man. Let's see it. Coño. Let's let Lance and Madonna shine, man. Right? Come on, let's stop being haters, man. Let's get it.
Telling us about the shifting.
How can I get this to play through my TV to keep that playing through there? We shall see on the next Hocus Pocus. Oh, I got the Apple TV I can look up. Okay, so fuck it. Let me leave it out of there then. Coño! Okay, so let me do it like this. But you won't do it like me. But you can't 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 do it like me. Yeah. Fuck around with y'all. Foolish ass people. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
How we gonna trace where we came from if y'all don't tell us about these ships? I don't know if y'all remember.
So all of a sudden the information just popped up.
Well, that man does mental warfare on every opponent he's ever dealt with in life.
Who?
Anon. You can't feed into that. He do that to every single person.
Oh man, I ain't worried about it, anonymous because like I said, the timeline and the information I got, bro, I'm telling you, this is historical, man. It's not like I'm making this shit up. Everything is documented. It's gonna be sourced. You know what I mean? History books outweighs Google every time.
So why you want to explain when he pull out his calculator and say, see, that's 250,000. Is the debate over yet?
You can say that all through the debate.
But
no, I asked you how you're going to explain that.
what you mean explain that?
Man, you got it.
How am I going to explain what
have to respond to his argument, dude?
Oh, through my timeline.
Man, your timeline don't have shit to do with his argument at all. His argument is what he's saying.
Within the timeline, what I'm saying, Claims, we got to understand when the transatlantic, supposedly what time the transatlantic slave trade started and when they so-called said ended. So what I'm telling you, what I'm using within the time frame, I'm gonna show you that it's bogus, man. A lot of shit is bogus, man. It's bogus. I mean, and then, you gotta remember this. Well, hold on, Claims. And I'm gonna show this as well. The time frame they say a lot of these slave ships was bringing slaves over here. Bruh, a lot of these cities we call now weren't even fucking existing. A lot of these colonies weren't even fucking set up, man. So I'm just saying, bro. I'm gonna show more than debate, you know.
Okay. You said a lot of the colonies wasn't set up?
Yeah, with the timeline, a lot of these saying a lot of these they bringing slaves over here. It wasn't even, the colonies weren't even fucking set up, man.
Where was your first colony?
So-called, I don't want to get that up.
Yeah, don't do that. All right. Where is the first slave?
I'm gonna show it. It's gonna be. I got a document.
Where was Plymouth Rock? No, the first slave was a law case. John something.
I'm telling you, man, a lot of these colonies. Hey, I'm telling you, a lot of these colonies when he was fucking set up, bro, and it's amazing. You know, but this is a book.
What's that slavery called? Just perpetual. Chattel. Intentional. Perpetual. Oh, they got a chattel.
So he's not gonna have to show me how they bring slaves to a place that don't exist.
Really? Technically, I'm on fight call. I'm on time. Perpetual slavery is supposed to be for the rulers. The rulers are supposed to serve the people, but they don't flip it upside down like in Satan's world, where the rulers we serve the rulers. See, now I like time life. Every other book I done read that explain this story says black Africans. But this right here says it was 400 years ago, about the later end of August, that an English privateer ship reached Point Comfort on Virginia Peninsula. There, Governor George Yardley and his head of trade, Captain Merchant Abraham Percy, bought the 20 and odd Negroes aboard in exchange for victuals, meaning they traded food or slaves. Now here's the deal.
What year was that?
Those were POWs. That's 1619. Such a trade as described 5 months after the fact in a letter to Virginia Company of London had never been occurred in English North America, making this an innocuous milestone, and one that 400 years later is still surrounded by misconception and debate. It's the Time Life book. It says, at the very least, 1619 represented a landmark in the long history of slavery in European colonies and the beginning stages of what would become an institution of slavery in America. The New York Times this past weekend announced a special project devoted to the indelible mark on American society in Hampton, Virginia. It is commemorating the anniversary through Wednesday. Previously on the 30th, when President Trump spoke at Williamsburg, Virginia, to mark the 400th anniversary of Virginia's General Assembly, he noted in a speech boycotted by the Virginia Legislative Black Caucus over Trump's comment about black politicians that it wasn't long after that governing body first met that the colony saw the beginning of a barbaric trade in human lives. Says what began in 1619, the human cargo that arrived in Virginia in 1619 had come from the port city of Luanda, now the capital of present-day Angola. See, now we got an issue. See, because if they took them from Angola in 1619, then those was Jews for a fact, right? Because that's who was there. That's who was the people in that land. Says, but back then it was Portuguese colony, and the most of the enslaved are believed to have been captured during an ongoing war between Portugal and the kingdom of Dongo. Dongo. Oh, in Dongo. So,
Where is that?
In Africa.
I know. I'm just saying what about.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I know it's enough. It says, so basically, it is believed they have been captured during an ongoing war, which I was telling niggas slaves, these are prisoners of war, not necessarily slaves until the laws change in America. Anyway, continuing, Thornton wrote in the William of Mary Quarterly in 1998, between 1618 and 1620, about 50,000 enslaved people, many of whom had been prisoners of war, were exported from Angola. An estimated 350 of these captives were loaded onto a Portuguese ship called João Batista, more commonly known as San Juan Batista. That ship was en route to Spanish colony Veracruz when the two English privateer ships, the White Lion and the Treasurer, intercepted it and seized some of the Angolians on board, according to James Horn. You understand that? So these are prisoners of war that have been actually pirated and ended up in Jamestown. But they were from Angola. According to James Horn, President and Chief Officer of Jamestown Rediscovery, both ships were owned by powerful English noblemen. The Earl of Warwick, Robert Rich was an anti-Spanish and anti-Catholic. Okay, so we know who those are. Anti-Spanish, anti-Catholic. Those are Jews that are anti-Spanish, anti-Catholic at the time, and profited from thwarting Spanish shipping in the Caribbean. The White Lion, which flew under the flag of a Dutch port known for its pirates, came to Virginia first in late August 1619, followed 4 days later by the Treasurer. The most cited account of these events in 1619 is found in the letter to Virginia Company of London, which had run to the Jamestown settlement since the establishment in 1607. So the Jamestown Company, which is King James, the Virginia Company of London, his company, he put a patent on the Mayans. The Mayans, the Aztecs, he put a patent, and then he became their king. So Charles V is the king of the Aztecs, the first European king of the Aztecs. They put a patent on him. Yeah, but you know what they used to do back in the day.
He the one who assigned who get what colonies as well. I mean,
what you don't realize is that he patented those people that belong to him by heritage, right? We don't know this yet, but he's patenting the people that belong to him by heritage so that no one else can own them. Okay. Right now, that's just a speculation until I show y'all. I tried to show y'all the other day in his story. Remember I was showing you to the address to his people, bro? You remember that the feeling of that address? They was telling them they was gonna have to you know what I'm saying, we dealing with some there was a lot of war going on against them and they had to get the people out of there. You had to get the people out of there. So where you think they went? He's a Virginia company of London. He already has a settlement in Jamestown. This company is going broke making these trips. But you see, people are constantly being taken from Europe and Africa to America and the Caribbean.
Again.
Huh?
Okay. And then what?
Those people became settlers in America. Yeah, they became settlers in America because there wasn't no laws for slavery. But once they paid their debt for the trip, for the food that was given, then they were free and they received land. That's in Virginia. Okay, that's in Jamestown. All right. It says the most cited account of those events is found in the letter to Virginia Company of London, which had run the Jamestown settlement since the establishment in 1607 from John Wolfe. Most famously, Pocahontas' husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bring some of that out.
But they think he's right. But anyway, historians do not know how much about the men and women who were sold to Yardley and Percy. See that? They don't know much about those people. Anybody claiming to know so much about is a lie. Or what happened to them. Though some of their names have been revealed. Anthony and Isabel, sometimes spelled Isabella, stayed in present-day Hampton, Virginia, in the area known as Elizabeth City. They worked for William Tucker and Virginia Company of London stockholder and had a son named William Tucker. Another woman who came off the treasurer is identified as Angelio. And in 1625, census places her in William Percy's house, an area outside of James Fort, also called New Town.
Well, you know that's how Pocahontas' husband acquired that land, because Pocahontas, her being who she was,
yeah, she was the only
by her giving him validity, a lot of our people sold our land, gave our land up to him kind of damn near willingly.
Yeah. But everybody was listening.
And she took a trip over to
the information, everybody that all of the Indians in America wasn't the same race. People just think because you hear Indian being slaughtered, they think that these, you know what I'm saying?
Indian is just another word for dark skinned native.
What you doing?
I don't know. But I do know that
because this is what
they call white people that ain't people Indians.
They call everybody over here Indians because Christopher Columbus thought that's where he was at. So he called them Indians.
That's blind, bro.
He thought it was an Indian, so he called them Indians, but at the same time he called them dark skinned natives.
No.
Called them dark skinned natives.
No.
Yes.
He did not think he was an Indian. And do you know why Christopher Columbus left?
Yeah, because he found two dark-skinned natives that washed up on the shore of Portugal, and they was dressed, and they had different trinkets on, and it was dark-skinned natives with woolly hair. And he said there got to be people living across that land. So he begged Queen Isabella and Ferdinand to grant him permission to leave there and take this trip, and it's called the Council of Salamanca.
He interrogated those people, not forcefully, but he interrogated those men. And found out
they were dead when they washed on the shore.
Nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about.
I got the information in the book, man.
Yeah,
that's how he was convinced.
About America.
Huh?
What's the book called?
I'll show you in the debate.
I mean, I'll go through my shit. I got that. I read that before already.
You know, in the debate. Well, this book is from the 1800s.
All my information is from.
Are y'all in the same bracket? No, we ain't in the same bracket.
No, but so what happened is he found out when he seen these guys, he knew who they were, and he said that he knew what they were. So he told Isabella and them that he had to go. He wanted to go and proclaim the kingdom of Israel for the crown.
Where did they think that was at?
In America.
Yeah.
See, King David and Solomon had already been traveling over here, bro. It's already been documented that they made travels this way. They already.
I know that, yeah, from when you had showed me. I mean, you showed me the son of Zephaniah.
Zephaniah, yeah. The son of Joshua.
The son of Joseph.
I mean Joseph, yeah, but no, that's so that time is well before this, 1500s. That time is well before that when they came over here. I'm willing to say that's when there was an earthquake, and let's say 1300s. People have I'm seeing, bro, that people have always known about America. At one point, it was underwater and it was missing. It was lost land. Then another point, it came back. I'm not playing, bro. I don't, bro. Let me tell you the story.
Everything never been underwater. You tell us the story every night.
It was underwater. I heard it. And I showed you. Bro, I showed you the map. I got too much on my screen.
Yo, Ray, look up the Council of Salamanca.
I know what it is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, that's what hold on. It tells you about the two dark-skinned natives washing up on the shores. And they was dead.
Yeah, I didn't remember them being dead, but I know it was Jews.
Since you showed us so many times about America being underwater, you should be able to find it real fast.
Guys in the building. I was seeing where you was. I know you hit that plane. I was making sure you was safe, man. Good to hear from you back. Going down tonight, man. We are on the Argument League. The pre and post debate shows will be exclusively aired on the Argument League. Shout out to Solar Man and Solar Vision Debate League, greatest debate league on earth. Also, we back in the YouTube streets. So we got the crib, the trap, and the block back. So that's what it is.
Washing up on the shore.
I can show you.
They're alive. No, logic is useless. That's why I'm trying to get him to walk step by step through his brain, because it's special. If something washes up on the shore, it's dead as fuck, my nigga.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I got it in the book that I'm gonna smash around this book, man. And that would gave them the whole idea that there was land across the Atlantic,
No, it was land across the Atlantic, bro. They just said it must be. You mean to tell me, bro?
No, in Portugal, they still thought the Earth was flat, and Columbus was coming to them saying, "Hey, look, the Earth can't be flat." I've been out here several times, and these niggas just watch the shore.
You always gotta get back to flat Earth some kind of way.
I mean, bro, listen. You look up the Council of Salamanca, Salamanca. That's what I've been saying for years. I've been having this book for years. I've been bringing it out for years. I've quoted the Council of Salamanca for years, but in this council, Columbus brought this up to Queen Isabella and Ferdinand, bro. And that was his reason for saying the Earth gotta be round. It can't be flat because I keep getting fucking lost.
You know what I'm saying? That's because the Earth is round. It's a flat, round plate. You idiot.
No,
that's why it keeps getting low. Because it's flat and round. You don't know where the fuck you're going. And everybody keeps saying it's a globe, and it's just not correct.
It has to be because they was using star navigation as well. And
that's why
get lost, dude, because everybody kept telling us the globe.
Nah, man, everybody still. That's when everybody thought the Earth was flat. That's what they
show me a flat globe model.
I'm saying, when you look at the history of Portugal,
why can't, and you don't got no flat Earth debate coming up, why don't you just show it to me? I don't want to hear you talking about it. Show me a flat globe model from that time frame of the people you talking about, bro.
Okay, I'll show you what they thought. Let me see if I can get a picture of it.
Yeah.
No. I'm finna show you, Ken. No, just be cool.
No, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm killing.
This is from the book. I'm bringing it in the debate. Can you see that?
Yeah, what's that?
And then like a cube.
That's what they globe model was.
No, that was a flat Earth model.
I mean, flat globe model. The flat model was a cube.
It was kind of like there was just a depiction Columbus drew when he still thought it was flat. He's like, it's like this.
How you gonna use a picture of Columbus saying it's flat? Well, you said every country over there thought it was flat. You just said that multiple times. That's what
Portugal, at this period of time, Portugal thought the Earth was flat, and this was a scale model. This was a model depiction that Columbus drew that before he was convinced that the Earth was a globe. So he thought that's why he thought he could fall off the edge of it. That's why he kind of drew it like that cube. But he was told, he went to that council. It's like, man, this got to be wrong because I keep getting lost. It got to be the Earth got to be round and not flat where you can fall off the edge of it and shit.
It's circular. How the fuck you gonna fall off the edge of it with a 200-mile?
That's what they thought, man. That was their paradigm. It ain't my fault. I'm just saying that's what they thought.
Why did you think they thought that?
I'm just going by their historical record. That's all I can do, Clarence. I'm reading out the book. That's it. And if you look up that council, what I'm saying, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That I ain't just put it out there. I actually got it from the book I just showed you.
Okay, let me finish reading. Come on. Let me read it out. Here we got that thing. It says this. It says, in addition to indigenous, notably those of 30-odd tribal communities led by Pocahontas' father, Powhatan, lived in an area that became Virginia long before Europeans or Africans got there. Okay, so remember when somebody, I don't know who asked me who was there? Me? That was you. So you see who was there now, right? I know who was there. Oh, okay. Long before the Europeans got there, before Europeans or Africans got there, okay. The English settlers enslaved indigenous people around the time of 1619. And so what settlers? Who are these English settlers? The mixed multitude that came over here.
Right, they came over here on under the consent of the king. You know,
they came earlier. They came at an earlier time. You forgot? They came earlier.
What you mean by earlier? How earlier?
Since 1513.
Okay, yeah. Those are the ones that was trying to establish a colony with film many times and then finally got a chance by getting the Pocahontas and stuff like that. You talking about those?
No. So you got Indians that was in the land, right? So then you got the English settlers that was cool with the Indians that was in the land, right? Right. The Indians accepted them into the land, right? So now you got a settlement that's there, right? Of Indians and earlier English settlers in Jamestown. Remember? Now you got this 20 people that come in 1619. Right now it says about those Africans. They're not Africans. They're not Africans. They come from mixed multitude. Are you talking about the mixed multitude? No, those are they come from Angolia. Those 20 people come from Angolia, but they're right. But they say they're African. But later you see where the people were. So I didn't show you that. Where the people go. Then some of the people become regular citizens. Like, and they listen. Watch this. I'm listening. Go ahead. I was trying to just go to it. I ain't have to read all of this, but the people who was in the land before, people who are in the land are Jews and Indians, which are still Jews. Those particular ones. Do you disagree or agree? I don't know. I can't say I don't know because I don't really know what they were. Okay. I know that they came from Africa. No, I'm talking about the people that came there, but who received the slaves then? Who received these indigent servants? Who received them? You mean you talking about those early Indians? Who was they? Yeah, who were they? They were a mixed multitude. A lot of them was from Portugal and Spain and England. Exactly. And so now you know that. Now that you know that those people who are from Spain, Portugal, and England, the people that came from James and David. You're going to have to re-say that. Your mic went out. You're going to have to re-say that. I said King James' claim to fame is that he's a descendant of David. He's a true king. Yeah. Did you know that?
Did you know that?
I heard you say a couple times. Do I know that for a fact? I don't. You should research that right quick so you will know who's in these lands.
Yeah, but you went to the research of that?
First, you don't just say Englishman. When you say Englishman, you're thinking a white guy instantly. No, I said mixed multitude. A mixed multitude of what? People from the area that I just named. Right. This mixed multitude of people are the same people, bro. No, but some of these people from England, some was white, some was of Portuguese stock. Where do white people come from? A lot of them came from England. But see, England was just made up of white people at that time.
They came from England. The Most High made them in England.
I'm saying they came from that landmass because they was getting sent out by the king.
Come from there. The Most High made them there.
Well, I'm saying where they derived, where they was living at before they got to that landmass where they was staying at, like their residence was in England.
Where do white people come from? Why would you go to England?
Because those that set up colonies mostly was from England, Spain, and Portugal. Listen, where they migrated from before that, or where was they ethnicity? I don't know. All I'm saying is, a lot of white. Look up the Spanish Grenada War.
Look that up.
This is what I'm saying. But Larry, you check this out. Larry, so it's important because I know it's important. That's why I need to ask you this question. So who are you saying these so-called white settlers was made up of? I'm saying that they're not white. Okay, they are light-skinned, educated niggas that's not in the sun often. Wow, that walk with umbrellas and coverings and they came from the Spanish diaspora when the Jews and the Moors were kicked out. They all went back to those lands that they had families in, which was Portugal, England, France, Scotland, Ireland, Germany, Russia, and they also had, because King James had sent the settlement out in America, America. Now, everybody that had received persecution from the Catholics, what did they do? They fled to America.
Yeah, they came to America, exactly.
Those people that were fleeing from the Catholics was the ones that did not want to succumb to what?
White supremacy.
The religion of England.
The religion, not the religion of England. The religion of the new religion, which was Catholicism.
Bro, the religion of England, bro, what do you think it was?
Religion of England. Catholicism don't originate in England.
Bro, they were still, bro,
you in America, before England, you got the Roman Empire. You got the Holy Roman Empire in Germany, bro.
Like, but England had the power, bro.
Catholic
England had the power. England was the dumb. What I'm telling you is that they were fleeing England, man. And
look, England had already been conquered when King James was beheaded in 1625.
Well, when you talking about a later time period, I was talking about.
I'm talking
about the 1500s when the king of England was sending out different people to set up colonies.
The king of England was who?
And he was suggesting
Lord Henry, bro. The father of King James. You're not listening, man. They're all the same.
I am listening. What I'm telling you is, go ahead, man.
King James family is a dynasty. They're dynastic. Yeah, they're dynastic, bro. Okay? If that's the word to use. All right? It begins to fall when the new religion comes. The religion, so you got Catholicism against Jews. The new religion against the old religion. So when they came to America, it was like, did you see the movie? It's about a group of people that stayed. Oh, it's called Village. Did you see that movie Village?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, so Village was a group of people that was like seeing some type of psychiatrist, and he had a focus group where people had lost loved ones, and they wanted to start a new world where there was no wickedness, no sin. So the guy had inherited a lot of money, and he bought a reservation, and he paid the government not to fly over. You know, he bought the airspace too. So they raised up to about 20 years old, an all new group of people that did not know anything about about the real world. It was raised like Little House on the Prairie. And to keep them from going outside of boundaries that might reveal a truth to the situation, they created monsters that kept them from, the children from, all the way up even to adults from going beyond those boundaries. Right? So that's pretty much kind of like what happened with the Jews. They wanted to flee from religious servitude and start a new way of life and run away from God's, the Most High's law, which was the law where they was at. That was the ruling. That was what was in order. They still, not all of the Jews, because you had some that would not convert and would actually hide their identity and secretly keep the law.
All right, so who would you say was the French that was setting up colonies in early America?
Okay.
Who was they made up of?
Those are Jews. All of the people, I told you the lands that the people that was kicked out of Spain, some 2 million Jews that were kicked out of Spain in 1492 and then continuing again in 1503. after the Spanish went out of war. These are so you're saying the French. So you're saying the French, these were Jews. These are black people. Okay. Jews, like real black people, like the way we look today. What I was about to tell you to look up. I was about to tell you to look up, Google this. Are there any native white Frenchmen? What? Google, are there any native white Frenchmen?
Just tell them the story.
How can you get a native white Frenchman? Ain't friends white today? Are you saying a native white Frenchman from America? Or what are you doing? I'm letting you know that those people,
the original people of France was not white, like this rapper dude.
Oh yeah. I know that. Yeah. I agree with you on that, Lance. So if you got people who native to France came to America, who are they people? Who are those people? But a lot of them was what we would call white though, French at that time. Didn't I just tell you that there were no native white Frenchmen at that time? Okay, so you're saying the white Frenchmen that they said were setting up colonies was really dark skinned people. Some of them, most of them was light skinned. Okay, all right. I can't argue that because, right. Those people were the ones that was kicked out of Spain in 1492. They had been in, I believe they had been in. So you're saying James Columbus come set up colonies and operate and run those colonies? I think that when the Catholics was persecuting the Jews in France, they already knew where to flee to because there was a network of trade going on. That's why they was above the game. They already had the ships. They already had the networks of people throughout the land. When the Jews was kicked out of Spain, they went to other places where their relatives were already at. The Ottoman Empire, France, west coast of Africa. The King of Portugal put the 2,000 children on the west coast of Africa at one point, and then another time, somebody, you know what I'm saying? These people are all Sephardi Jews that lived in Spain at one point, fled to Portugal, put in Africa, put in the Ottoman Empire, put in France, put in.
All right, everybody, the pre-debate show is started on the Argument League. Make sure y'all go there. There's the all right, everybody, the pre-debate show is started on the Argument League. All right. Okay, on the Argument League. So make sure y'all head over there right now. You will not be able to see it nowhere else but the Argument League. Appreciate y'all presence, Black Power. See you on the other side.